guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build. Today we are making something in fall or autumn because we're getting closer and closer, at least where I live, to the fall season, which is my favorite time of year. I love Halloween, I love changing colored leaves. It's just so pretty, especially in New England. It's just, oh, I cannot wait. It's just around the corner, but we still have quite a few weeks of summer left. But you know, I figured we would jump right into autumn in The Sims and make a cozy little tiny house, sort of. I don't think this one qualifies as a tiny house, but it is a very small home. And I believe I'm going to call it Autumn Hideaway because I wanted to put autumn in the name somewhere. And I think this lot is called Hindquarter Hideaway. So I was like, that works for me. But it's just a very small home. It is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. It can fit 2 Sims though, because we have a double bed in the 1-bedroom. And I just really love the way it came out. I had this idea in mind of I wanted like 3 peaks in the front, and I thought one of them being curved might be kind of cute. And yeah, it ends up being like red and white and very autumn themed. And if you guys would like to download this house, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery if you search Gryphi, which is my origin ID, or the hashtag MsGryphi as well. And it should be called Autumn Hideaway. So it is 43,000 simoleons, so it's not a starter home, but it's not too expensive. It's also not using limited packs at all, so just be aware of that. And here we are just placing a bunch of trees around. I wanted to make sure it was a mixture of evergreens and trees that change colors because that's very realistic to this lot and the area this place is, or this world is modeled after. And I just had so much fun with this. Also, I found that I already knew that the flower boxes in game did not change with the seasons, the ones you can place down from the catalog, but the ones with live edit objects do change with the seasons. So I'll be grabbing one of those in a little while, and I was so happy to find that out. I also really wanted to use this piece on this, so I ended up changing the roof color to match it. I went back and forth about it for a while, but I just really wanted that awning over those windows, so I had to change the roof color. But I did really like the light brown. I feel like I gotta use that more often. I definitely tend to go for darker color roofs. But that's okay. I also wanted to just mention, I have a bunch of stuff that it should be coming out this week that people that are a fan of the squish, there will be a decent amount of that this week. I didn't realize that I was doing that, but I had worked on a couple of things over the weekend, and I guess I didn't realize this is almost like in that category. I didn't intend for it to be, so this is one. But I actually have 2 tiny homes coming out sometime this week. I also have a build that I've mentioned like a ton of times that I started back in like April that I haven't finished yet, and I haven't shown it off in one of those never finished videos, but I really am hoping this week or next that I will finish it and get that out. And then I kind of want to do something base game related, so if you guys have any base game ideas, like something you'd like to see me make using just base game, let me know and maybe I can make that happen this week. I think that'd be really cool because I feel like I really like making things with base game, but I always feel like it's just like a little suburban house. Maybe a different house style, or I'm trying to think, what community lots do we have in base game? Just parks and stuff. And I do want to make a park, but I feel like I want to make like a park not limiting myself. Anyway, I just talked over some of this for a while. We had added a bunch of greenery from live edit objects, including that flower box that changes color, and I think it just looks so cute and cozy here, and I hope you guys do like it. I had a lot of fun with this one. I spent a ton of time on Sunday, pretty much the whole day. I just was like, I want to play Sims, and I sat here and I built stuff all day long and did some editing as well. But there's still a couple days this week that I have open if I get the inspiration, so please leave those base game suggestions down below. I'd really appreciate that. But we're figuring out the floor plan now. If I remember it correctly, this was a struggle to figure out. I wanted to put the bedroom here, but I think I moved it to a different location in the end. This is a very weird original floor plan, and I left it all in so you can see my struggle. It was definitely a struggle. I had no idea where to put anything, but I did figure it out in the end. And I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It just wasn't an easy task. Is this where we put... I don't even remember exactly where we put things because it just took so long to do. I think that's where the bedroom goes. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be the kitchen instead of the living room, and then the living room and stuff is going to go over here. The bathroom you have to get to through the bedroom, which I thought was fine because it's a one-bedroom house, and it worked out a lot better. Floor plans are such a struggle. So, sometimes you get to see that a little bit, but I really struggle with floor plans a lot. I find them kind of fun to figure out, especially in smaller homes, but in big houses, they are not something I like doing at all. They make me frustrated. But in smaller houses like this, it's a little bit of fun, and it is a little frustrating, but since it's a smaller space and there's only so many ways you can do it, I guess I find it kind of fun, like a puzzle, kind of like I do with like the really tiny houses. But also I love the pathway in the front of this house. These little rocks are from Live Edit Objects. And of course now I'm placing down a bunch of pumpkins throughout the lot that screams fall to me. It's so cute. And I'm so excited to build a lot of fall themed stuff in the coming months, both with Realm of Magic coming out and using some of those new items, which I'm so excited to see, as well as like just fall themed stuff in general, or just like builds I'm gonna do, but I just place them in fall because it's fall here. And I know it's not fall for everybody. I just want to embrace that a little bit more currently because we're entering into that time of year. And then I'll also be doing lots of spooky builds come October. Maybe I'll start early on that, we'll see. But I'm definitely really excited to get into the fall spirit. And yeah, anyway, I just rambled about that forever. I love this little window. Is that base game or is that Get Together? The little window that I have in the peak of the roof that's like, I don't know how to describe the shape. It's like a plus sign. I really enjoy using that window as like a little accent up there. I don't think I've ever used it in like on the main wall of a house where you could actually look out it. It's always an accent piece. I feel like it could work well in like a bathroom or something though, so maybe I'll use it again in the future. But we're going to start with the kitchen because I love kitchens, and I did change the colors quite a few times, but we end up with a very, very bright autumn color throughout this whole home. I didn't make it like warm and cozy. I made it bright autumn colors, and I had a lot of fun with that. I felt like it was like a cute little house that somebody decided to renovate and make super bright. And it was just a little different than things I've done before because I feel like my autumn homes are all like really cozy, like Thanksgiving time. And this one's just like, I love the autumn so much. Let's just put colors everywhere. I have pumpkins absolutely everywhere. And I really, really like this home. I feel like I would be happy to live here. I also added this little wreath on the window. I just thought it looked so cute, like hanging from the little lock on the window. I know we've done that in the past in my family. We'd have stuff hanging on the window locks all the time. I don't know if that's normal or not, but anyway, we're adding another plant over here and a little bread box, and then I believe we're also going to add a dish drying rack. I almost called it a dish drying rack, but that's okay. It's a dish drying rack. There we go. But I think that's pretty much it for the kitchen. We're just going to add a calendar over here, the little fall themed one with the husky on it. I think it's super cute. And that's just our finished, very bright kitchen. I love that kitchen. I feel like it's so happy. And then in here, I was trying to figure out how to make it just as bright throughout the house. So I gave the rest of the house these really pretty floorboards that came with Island Living, that came in the same color as the cabinets. I thought they looked really nice and definitely brightened up the space. And then we're going to be like painting the walls in here so they're not all this dark brown color. We have a mixture of the brick, the white paneling, the green wall, and I'm pretty happy with that. And of course, more pumpkins. We're adding them everywhere, and I'm really happy about that. And the only way to really fit in a table in here was to put it behind the couch, and I thought that worked out pretty well. It's pretty realistic, although your Sims are probably going to make their food and then go sit at the couch instead of at the table, but that's okay. I feel like that's realistic too. I know it's realistic in my apartment. Me and my boyfriend almost always eat at the couch and like watch Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever with our dinner. So I think it's realistic. I'm actually looking for some more shows to watch. We just finished a couple of shows recently on Amazon Prime, and I need a new one to watch on Netflix or Amazon Prime. Probably Netflix, though. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave those down below as well. But anyway, we're adding some more artwork over here. I wanted the place to feel like lived in and full and not have like a bunch of empty spaces. I was also able to fit a little desk area over here, which I was really excited about. I didn't even think about that at first. I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to put in this nook. Maybe I'll put a useless chair or something. And then I was like, oh, small desk. And I got very excited about it. So we have that, and then we have our little umbrella hook. That's not a hook. Umbrella container. I've never had one of those in a house before, like a space that the umbrellas go. They've always just kind of been thrown about or in the bottom of a closet or something, hanging from a closet door. There's never been a spot for them, so I don't really know what that's called. But anyway, that's very not important. This is the bedroom. I used this little dresser from Cats and Dogs. I sized it down and it still works, so no worries on that. I like doing that occasionally because it helps to fit it in the room. I feel like we need more dressers or closets that are just one tile for smaller spaces, but I've said that a bunch of times. I really want like a pack that's like compact items, like a tiny house pack essentially, and I think that could be one of the items. I also really enjoyed putting all of this clutter down here. I put the little cornucopia, I think that's how you say that word, on the bottom shelf of that dresser and a bunch of clutter on the top, and I just think it looks really cute. I don't imagine that these Sims have a dog. Maybe they want a dog or they used to have a dog, but if you want to have a dog, you can just easily place down those items if you download this house, so no worries on that. I just didn't cram all of that stuff in here this time. I wanted to keep it pretty simple. Also, there's only a shower in here, so you'd either want to change the bathroom around to have a tub or put a tub outside to bathe the dog in. Either one would work, but pretty simple, easy fix if you'd like to add pets to your game. I feel like lately I've been adding pet stuff to my builds a lot, and I used to not do that very often, and I feel like I'm trying to cut back a little bit because I know not every household in The Sims is going to have a pet, and I personally don't play with that many pets because I find them kind of frustrating to deal with in the game, like more than toddlers are. Whereas I love pets in real life. I have a cat, I have a dog, and I have a bunny, so I love my pets, but like in The Sims I'm not as about it, so I used to not put stuff in the builds that often for them, but I've been trying to more lately, but I think I'm going to cut back a little bit. That's another thing that would be good to know. How many of you guys always play with pets in your game, and how many people don't? I feel like I ask so many questions during these builds, and then I have like a list of answers from you guys, and I'm like, wait, what did I ask? But that's okay, because I always figure it out, and I'm very appreciative of your responses, and it definitely helps me out a bit. But anyway, we're just finishing up some landscaping here, and yeah. Oh, this picnic table from Jungle Adventure. I really, really like it, how it's worn and has all the colors on it. I think it's so pretty. But anyway, we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'd love to have you join us. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.